The GillBreeze subdivision sits on a hill near Mount Santa Rosa off Gallinero Road in Gigo. The views of the Pacific are spectacular. The property is easily worth many millions of dollars, yet it's occupied by tin shacks and trailers. It's a Seifert development, another example of Francis Gill at work.
No water for 10 years, and everybody here is hurting.
Pekagui is the leader of a group of residents who want nothing more than the water, sewer, and roadways they say they were promised by Francis Gill's company so many years ago. But unlike the Gil-Baza residents, the GillBreeze residents have not been able to take their case against Gill to court.
We can't afford a lawyer because we're all poor people, so we can't afford a lawyer at this time. And lawyers, they cost a lot. So all we're asking is for them just to turn on the water, because that's all we're asking is for the water.
Pekagui and others here say they want desperately just to hang on to their properties.
All we want to do is live here and make to better ourselves and have a family and, live life good. Now we're suffering. Everybody here is suffering.
But many are being evicted. Why are they getting evicted?
Because there's no water. They're frustrated. They don't want to pay now because the things that were promised is not here.
Who's evicting them?
Seifert.
And you're paying how much on your property?
$600 a month.
And how much before it's all paid off will you have paid to Seifert?
Close to $2.5 million.
How did this happen? How did this subdivision ever get approved? Pekagui showed us a memorandum of understanding between the Guam Waterworks Authority and Seifert, signed way back in 2002. It states that Seifert would supply the materials and GWA would supply the manpower. That's right, an MOU stating that public employees at public expense would do the work on a private development, signed by then GWA General Manager Herbert Johnston and Francis Gill. GWA spokesperson Heidi Ballendorf declined comment except to say that we don't put in improvements to private developer properties. The developer has to do that. And that's what Guam law says. 21 GCA, Real Property, Chapter 62, Subdivision Law. The subdivider shall provide the following improvements. All streets and alleys within the subdivision shall be graded with light bituminous surface treatment. Permanent sidewalks having a minimum width of 4 feet shall be laid out on all streets. And potable domestic water shall be piped onto each lot. None of these improvements have been made at GillBreeze. Pekagui has taken the problem to Senator Frank Blas, who wrote to the Attorney General, who wrote back to Senator Blas in an opinion from Patrick Mason. He wrote, "It is quite certain that the original builder will not live up to its obligations under the Memorandum of Understanding. It has refused to do so and cannot be legally ordered to do so because the law does not provide that remedy. Therefore, the problem of installing water and sewer will fall on DPW." That's right. The Attorney General's opinion is that the problem of installing water and sewer into the GillBreeze subdivision rests with the Guam Department of Public Works, a public agency. How does that jive with 21 GCA Real Property Law Chapter 62, Subdivision Law Section 62503, which states that the government shall not supply any utility or road extension to make the site suitable for development? Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.